On a quiet afternoon in bustling New York City, amidst the routine chaos of emails flooding his inbox, one subject line caught Elon Musk's attention. A grandmother's last wish. It wasn't the type of message that usually slipped past the filters, yet here it was, an email from a 14-year-old boy named Jake. The message was simple but deeply moving. Jake's 85-year-old grandmother, Margaret, was battling a terminal illness, and her one dying wish was to see the world united by kindness, if only for a single day. Margaret's words, filled with warmth and quiet hope, lingered in Elon's mind. "I want the world to feel love," she said in a shaky but determined voice. What started as a heartfelt plea from a young boy for his grandmother would soon ignite an extraordinary movement. Two unlikely figures, Elon Musk and Barron Trump, would come together, driven by the power of one woman's dream, to unite a fractured world. But could such a simple wish truly inspire global change? Elon Musk sat quietly in his office, the weight of Margaret's handwritten letter in his hands. Her words, written with the grace of someone who had seen decades of life's highs and lows, spoke to him in a way few things ever had. "Kindness can tear down walls," Margaret wrote. "Unite us if only for a moment." Her plea wasn't grand or demanding. It was simple, yet it carried the power to shift hearts. Elon, a man known for thinking about the stars, found himself grounded by her message, a reminder that even the smallest acts of love could ripple into something greater. Meanwhile, far from Elon's office, Barron Trump was scrolling through social media when he stumbled upon Elon's tweet about Margaret's wish. It wasn't the kind of post he usually stopped for, but something about it resonated deeply. Margaret reminded him of his own grandmother, Mary Ann, who had always championed the power of kindness. The memories stirred something inside him, and for the first time, Barron felt the urge to act. Unsure of where to start, he turned to his father, Donald Trump, for advice. As Barron explained Margaret's wish and the growing idea of a global kindness movement, Donald's usual confidence softened. His voice carried an uncharacteristic warmth as he said, "Your grandmother believed in people coming together no matter their differences. If this woman's wish can remind the world of kindness, even for one day, it's worth it." Encouraged by his father's support, Barron reached out to Elon Musk, and together, they began to craft a plan to turn Margaret's dream into a reality. Little did they know, this journey would not only change Margaret's final days, but also transform the world. In a quiet conference room in Washington, Elon Musk and Barron Trump sat across from each other, united by a single goal: to fulfill an elderly woman's dying wish. Margaret's heartfelt plea had left a profound impact on both of them, and now they were tasked with turning her dream into reality. Elon, always a visionary, proposed a bold idea. What if we create a global broadcast, a message of kindness that reaches every corner of the world? His mind raced with possibilities: satellite technology, social media streams, and live stories that could touch millions. Barron, however, brought a grounded perspective. "Kindness starts small," he said, his voice steady but thoughtful. "It's about simple acts that ripple outward. Let's involve people who can inspire others, not just celebrities but everyday heroes." Inspired by Margaret's letter, they decided to craft a letter to humanity, a universal call to action urging the world to embrace kindness. To make the message even more impactful, they reached out to Donald Trump, asking him to lend his voice to the campaign. To their surprise, Donald immediately agreed, saying, "This isn't about politics, it's about people." As plans started to take shape, an email from Jake arrived, casting a shadow of urgency over their efforts. Margaret's health was rapidly declining. "We may not have much time," Jake wrote. Elon and Barron exchanged a look, both understanding the stakes. The window to make Margaret's wish come true was closing, and the weight of that realization spurred them into action. Every decision, every moment now carried a sense of urgency, as they pushed to turn an impossible idea into a reality before it was too late. The urgency was palpable as Elon Musk mobilized his SpaceX and Tesla teams. The plan was ambitious, a global broadcast to unite humanity through kindness. Engineers worked tirelessly to ensure the broadcast would reach even the most remote corners of the world. Satellites were aligned, live streaming platforms prepared, and the clock ticked faster with every passing moment. Elon, known for tackling the impossible, felt the weight of this mission like never before. This wasn't just about technology. It was about fulfilling a dying woman's final wish. Amid the preparations, Donald Trump made an unexpected but pivotal contribution. He arrived at the broadcast headquarters, offering more than just his presence. Standing beside Barron, he recorded a heartfelt message, speaking not as a former president, but as a man moved by Margaret's dream. "Kindness isn't weakness," he said, his tone uncharacteristically soft. "It's strength. And today, we have a chance to show the world what that strength looks like." The father-son duo's sincerity added emotional depth to the campaign, resonating deeply with everyone involved. Then, the message came, a desperate plea from Jake. "Please hurry. She doesn't have much time." Margaret's health was rapidly deteriorating. Elon and Barron exchanged a glance, the gravity of the situation hitting them hard. Waiting wasn't an option. Elon took a deep breath and made the call. "We're pushing the broadcast up by a day. We'll make it happen no matter what." The team worked through the night, fueled by determination. This wasn't just a broadcast anymore. It was a race against time to ensure Margaret could see her wish come to life. The global broadcast began with a still, silent moment, and then Margaret's voice filled screens across the planet. Her words, though shaky, carried a profound weight. "One act of kindness can ripple into eternity. Let us not forget the power we have to heal and unite." From bustling cities to remote villages, millions paused to listen. Tears welled in the eyes of strangers and loved ones alike as her heartfelt plea transcended barriers of language, culture, and distance. Donald Trump followed, speaking from the heart. "This isn't about politics or fame," he said, his voice resonating with sincerity. "It's about humanity. If an 85-year-old woman can dream of a kinder world, so can we. Today, we honor her wish." Elon Musk, known for chasing the stars, brought the focus back to Earth. "Our greatest achievement isn't in reaching new planets, but in the kindness we show here on our own." What unfolded next was extraordinary. Videos flooded the broadcast, strangers helping strangers, families embracing after years of estrangement, and communities uniting for collective good. A man in Tokyo called his estranged brother to apologize. A small cafe in Paris offered free meals to anyone in need, and a tiny village in Africa pooled resources to rebuild a school. Across the globe, Margaret's wish sparked a tidal wave of compassion, proving that even in a fragmented world, love and kindness could be the threads that hold us together. From her hospital bed, Margaret watched the global broadcast unfold on Jake's phone, her frail hands trembling as she clutched his. Her face, worn by time and illness, lit up with a radiant smile as she heard her own voice echo across the world. Tears welled in her eyes as she saw acts of kindness inspired by her simple wish. Families reconciling, strangers embracing, and communities uniting. "Is this really happening?" she whispered, her voice barely audible. Jake, choking back his own tears, nodded. "Grandma, the whole world is listening to you." Later that evening, the door to Margaret's room opened, revealing Elon Musk and Barron Trump. Overwhelmed, Margaret's eyes widened as they approached her bedside. Elon knelt down, his voice steady but emotional. "Margaret, you've done something incredible. The world is kinder because of you." Barron leaned in, gently holding her fragile hand. "Your wish is changing lives," he said softly, his voice breaking with emotion. Margaret smiled faintly, her strength fading but her spirit full. "You listened. That's all I ever wanted," she whispered, her words a quiet victory. The next morning, Margaret passed away peacefully, her family and caregivers by her side. Though her body rested, her spirit soared, her final wish fulfilled, and her legacy ignited in the hearts of millions. For Jake, Elon, and Barron, it wasn't the end, but the beginning of carrying her light forward. Margaret's story didn't end with her passing. It became the seed for a global movement. Inspired by her dream, Elon Musk, Barron Trump, and Jake joined forces to create the Margaret's Wish Foundation, dedicated to promoting kindness and unity worldwide. The foundation's mission was clear: to remind humanity that even the smallest act of compassion could ripple into extraordinary change. Through the foundation, global campaigns were launched. Schools introduced programs encouraging students to perform daily acts of kindness, while community initiatives brought neighbors together to support one another. Elon spearheaded efforts to bring resources to underserved areas, using his technological expertise to amplify the foundation's reach. Barron took a hands-on approach, visiting schools and communities, sharing Margaret's message, and inspiring the younger generation to lead with love and empathy. At Margaret's funeral, a somber but hopeful gathering, Donald Trump delivered a heartfelt eulogy that resonated with all present. Margaret taught us a lesson we often forget: that the smallest act of kindness can have the biggest impact. Her dream reminded us of what truly matters. His words echoed Margaret's spirit, urging everyone to carry forward her legacy. Margaret's wish wasn't just fulfilled, it had grown into a movement that united people across the globe. Her story became a beacon of hope, proving that one person's dream could inspire millions to choose kindness and love. Years after Margaret's wish ignited a global movement, her grandson Jake had grown into a powerful voice for kindness. As a spokesperson for the Margaret's Wish Foundation, Jake traveled the world, sharing stories of compassion and unity that continued to ripple from his grandmother's dream. At every event, his words carried the essence of Margaret's hope. Love and kindness can unite us, no matter how divided we may seem. On the Foundation's anniversary, a grand event brought together those who had been instrumental in fulfilling Margaret's wish. Jake stood alongside Elon Musk, Barron Trump, and Donald Trump in a hall filled with people from all walks of life, united by a shared purpose. The highlight of the evening was the presentation of a special medal engraved with Margaret's name and the words, "For spreading love in a world that needs it most." Jake, holding back tears, spoke to the crowd. "This is more than an anniversary. It's a testament to what we can achieve when we choose kindness. My grandmother's dream lives on in all of you." The room erupted in applause, a poignant reminder that Margaret's simple wish had inspired a new generation to lead with love. As the event neared its conclusion, Jake took the stage one final time, holding a letter that Margaret had written before her passing. His voice trembled with emotion as he read her heartfelt words. "Promise me you'll carry on the kindness we started. The world will always need people like you. Remember, love is the greatest legacy we can leave behind." The audience sat in silence, moved by the simplicity and power of Margaret's message. Jake continued, "Her wish wasn't just about one day. It was about inspiring us all to make kindness a part of every day. Each small act creates ripples that can change the world." Looking into the camera, Jake addressed the viewers directly. "Now it's your turn. What act of kindness will you do today? Big or small, every gesture matters. Let's continue Margaret's dream together." The room erupted in applause, and across the globe, people felt inspired to take action, proving that Margaret's legacy of love and compassion would live on.